He's gonna go. What? You're gonna leave that in?
Hey there, it's me, Nico. I did a documentary like this last year, and the group was much smaller, so it was very easy to do that really quickly. I just walked around with the camera and filmed people randomly and got clips for it. But this time around, I thought it'd be a good idea to really make something great. Last time that I did it, it was kind of just messing around, but Sam watched it recently, and he talked to me about it, and he was like, it was a really good thing to have because it encapsulated our class in that time, and it was a good time capsule. So I really like going back and watching that. So I thought, why not make another one, but really do a good job getting everyone at this point in time talking about their experiences, especially the seniors. The main cut you're going to see if you're watching this in our class is going to be with just the main seniors who've been here for a while, because they have a lot to say. And if I went through all of you guys, I think it would be like 5 hours of footage. So probably not going to do that for the sake of you guys. But the full video will be posted on YouTube at our YouTube channel, TV Production 2023. So you can go and check that out if you want to see what you said, what other people said. There's so much great stuff to see there. And I had a nightmare editing it, but also a great time. So without a further ado, let's get into the people that run HartTV.
I got here, and when I heard that there was a film production class, immediately I wanted to get into it.
You know, what brought me into this class really was when I started off in middle school. I was part of the film program and stuff.
Well, I definitely think at the start of my freshman year and just like even my sophomore year, I guess I wasn't really fully into the class at that point.
Well, what started was I did not go to Placerita, so I just had an individual counselor come to Arroyo Seco, and I had to choose an elective. At the time, I was still making some gaming videos on YouTube, and so I thought video production might help me, take a step forward in editing and maybe some other stuff. So I decided to take video production as a class at Hart.
And so I talked to Mr. Howard. This is freshman year. I talked to Mr. Howard, and I told him that I had a lot of background and stuff, like editing and storytelling, and I've been doing this for a couple years. And so I think he threw me into the advanced group, but for that period. So it was like I sat around the big egg-shaped table with like two guys who were super duper lazy bums who would let me do everything for them.
So literally how I got into this class, it was just like it was like my junior year. I was assigning all my my classes, and it's like I saw video production. I'm like, I get to work with that camera? Yeah.
So when I first picked up my iPad as a 12-year-old, I did not expect it to last this long. I started out editing crappy homemade movies when I was 12 years old, and it's been a passion of mine ever since then. I joined this class my junior year because I was a little hesitant to join at first, but once I joined it, I knew I had found the right place.
Yo, what's good? So what got me into the actual class was that we were doing like the 8th grade thing at Placerita, where you go into the gym and they have you line up and take electives or whatever. And I remember you were supposed to take 2 electives as a freshman, and I didn't know what else to take besides a language. And I thought that video production seemed fun because I always liked goofing around with cameras with my friends and stuff. And I took it, and it was such a fun class because I had no clue what I was doing.
freshman year for film production for me is kind of foggy. But once I think it was sophomore year where I got into film production again, but this time I was with Max and Gabe, and that's when it kind of took off a lot.
I remember second semester was where it really kicked off because that's when I met Joseph Benzion and Gabriel Valle at our table, which was the one on the third table from the door I don't know if it's the front or the back of the classroom, but right there, right next to all the props and stuff. And I don't know, we just kind of I kind of met Joseph, and he was really into making movies, definitely his big thing, And I remember meeting Gabe, and he was kind of quiet, but we started to like each other, and we had another kid in our group, but he ended up getting cut season 2, so it's okay.
Looking back on it, it's honestly like a family, really. Especially as we went to STN, it was just awesome to see this many people working together and having a great time doing it. Because that's what filmmaking is all about. Is it can be a good and well thought out film, but you can also have fun and have relationships with people you work with along the way. I didn't really know Joseph or Max that well when I was first coming in because they were my freshman class, and so when I got a group with them, I'm like, oh yeah, these people are pretty cool. Honestly, those two guys are some of the best people I've ever met, and I'm glad I met them in my life because they've gave me such a great experience with this class and made it so much more fun.
Specifically in junior year was way better, actually. I mean, senior year is great. I love everybody in there, but first experience, you'll always look back at it and be like, yeah, that's better.
So my freshman year, my group was actually we worked very well together because kind of everyone knew each other, except for me. I ended up meeting everyone along the way. The reoccurring character over the years was Gabe Soto. He was from my first group all the way up till now.
I have made so many great friends in this class that I know are gonna last a lifetime, and I really just wish I could have joined it earlier. If you're joining this class for the first time and thinking, should I stay? I highly recommend it. You will not regret it. You're going to meet amazing people. You're going to grow skills that you never even knew you could have. And this class has definitely had the biggest impact on me out of any class I've ever taken.
I actually remember that tree right there. Our very first project, we did a music video with Paul Trav, and in that video, we were, because it was a music video, sorry, I'm talking, but what we had to do was we played the song, you know that one Minecraft song, the got our pickaxe swinging from side to side? So what we did was we were learning close shots, medium shots, and I'm definitely saying the wrong names. I don't even know at the moment. Tight, medium, and then loose shot. I don't know. So so we were learning those types of shots, and I remember that he used I could probably find the video and send you the clip, but he used a mustache. Like it was one of those mustache things you put take pictures with, and he used that as his pickaxe, and I had this this T-Rex head thing on my head, and I was the creeper.
Cool. We made a couple of funny little short films. We made a Minecraft parody music video, which was very funny.
We made a music video called Mr. Blue Sky, and we got first place, wipe, everything. Everyone loved it, Mr. Howard even told us if we changed one thing about it, he'd keep it for future years, but we didn't.
We did Secret Sauce, our original Secret Sauce short film, which got the best rating in the class. We kind of beat out everyone else, that felt really great.
At first, it was more... It was just kind of weird just because I was in a group with, Michelle, Colin, and Zachary Westbrook. It was very silly because I didn't really know any of them. They were all very good, very kind, very silly. And now it's literally just me and Colin still in that class. Now, Colin's in a different group. It's very sad. I miss him. We hugged, we danced, we kissed. It was wonderful.
that's where I met Paul Travis, because I had English with him, and then I also had video production with him. And then since we saw each other in English earlier, we decided to be in the same group as each other. And now me and him are really, really close, and I'm so grateful for that friendship I had with him. And I don't think that would have been possible if we weren't in video production and like didn't spend so much time outside of it, like filming projects and stuff like that. Yeah, our first projects were really, really memorable, because I remember we did a MacGuffin short, and I remember I had this huge trench coat, and my voice was so high because I was a freshman, and I sounded so ridiculous, and we kept calling it a McMuffin the whole entire time.
Once I joined HartTV and I realized how much fun it was, I just didn't want to do anything but stay. Producing your own show is really fun, and working on even more short films, but unfortunately that semester did get cut short and move into a full online second year.
So basically we won first place. We were super excited. We were ready to get to our next project, and then COVID hit.
Then the world shut down, and we shut down along with it. And we ended up doing HartTV's on Zoom call. And since that point, my love for film production class kind of started dropping.
We just kind of like fell off it, and I was making all these really out of weird pocket vlogs, and I still have them, and they're really funny. But I think they're really funny. I made a parody on Jaws with my dog where I put a cardboard fin on him and he ran around my backyard.
Filming HartTVs was not fun anymore because I wasn't in a studio. I kind of woke up, got onto my computer, went to Zoom, anchored. I had my phone under my camera. I had my phone under my camera with the script on it that Mr. Howard emailed to me like 5 minutes before. And I tried to read it like that. And that was HartTV for like months.
Which I will have to say wasn't the greatest. Didn't have the greatest time. Filming the show was all right, but it was really hard to produce stuff for the actual show itself. And working on short films was hard as well because, the COVID restrictions were still pretty up and running.
And then after that year, that was my freshman year, sophomore year, I had to stop doing video production because of I had to do a history class, and I missed all my friends, but like it was what it was, and it was the worst year to take it anyway. So that kind of was like, I don't know, kind of like the show getting canceled for a year.
And then junior year comes along, and I'm like, I'm out of film production class. And so the first semester of junior year, I quit film production class. I was in a photo class, so I was getting I was flexing a little bit of my art skills a little bit, but nothing significant for me.
And then after that, I came back junior year, and I was missing everyone, and Joseph was gone. And so it was just me and Gabe Valle, and we were like, okay, we're back, and we only had like us and then one other person who didn't really want to make films, but me and Gabe still wanted to keep it strong.
After that, I was like, you know what? I'll get back into it because we were starting to do the like half and half, the hybrid learning, I think they were calling it. We started doing the hybrid learning for just Hart, and so I thought like I'll jump back into film production, and so I did the second semester of junior year, and that's when things really kicked into high gear. Me and Gabe and Max was like the trifecta. We were just like the three team, group number 2 I think we were in the corner of the class towards the door, and we made this little film. It didn't get off the ground that much. We worked really hard on it. It was not major, called Wildlife, that did not get really anywhere. So really disappointed in that film. I'm so sad that it only got like 200 views on YouTube and stuff. Did not succeed at all. Like ask Gabe, don't ask Gabe or Max. Like they'll definitely tell you the same thing, but don't ask them. Really not even worth mentioning that film.
That year is a year where we made Wildlife too, which was really fun. It was a definitely experience, super difficult to make, just from the places we wanted to film and stuff. And I was more of an actor in that one, and I also scored it with my guitar, and I came up with the main theme with the help of Joseph Benzione. But I mean, it was really fun. It was a good project. I liked it. Definitely a crowning achievement.
It's definitely become more of a passion. I originally thought I was going to go to college for marine biology. That's what I thought my heart was set on. But then after junior year and after making Wildlife with such a big crew and having such a long, prolonged short film be put out with a lot of quality to it and getting like a lot of recognition for it on YouTube and stuff. And just seeing even like comments like that were kind of like bashing it. I do also love seeing those because then that means that means people are actually paying attention to it and are actually critiquing it. And then I think any criticism is welcome because it helps people learn and helps our group learn that what to improve on. So I definitely think over the years it's been more. It turned from a grade focused class to more of like, this is what I want to do. This is my passion. And then I put in time outside of class, like writing my own films and writing short films and making storyboards and shot lists to make sure it looks good because I do care about the quality now because this is what I want to do in my life.
Thought I saw your shadow under the door. Just a trick of the light I've seen before. I can never tell what's real anymore. Anymore, anymore. I remember when we ran from the pool, all the decorations up in your room, and I couldn't find the right words to use, but I knew that you knew.
We made a film called Second Chance, and it was really, I enjoyed it. It was shot on the, not the best cameras, but I took a long time to edit that, and I put a lot of my good songs in there, and we basically, like, the plot of the story was we both wanted to act sad, but it ended up having a really deep meaning, or deepish meaning, and I really like it, and I'll look back on it and probably laugh at it in a couple years and really enjoy that.
Coming into senior year, I had a whole fresh new group. I had Gabe Soto, Max Merlot, Gabe Valle, Joseph Benzone, Colin Morrison, Nathaniel Bearden, Madison Haynes, and Hala Cravello. Quite the dynamic group of people. We've made some great HartTV episodes like HartTV Back to the Future Day and Napoleon Dynamite Day, which I helped a little bit with.
Am I ready to move on? Yeah, I think I've got to be ready to move on. I think that's the main thing is I have to be ready to move on. And even if I don't feel completely confident in moving on, I feel that when I reach the point of moving on, I'll be able to move on. I'm planning to go to the most renowned college in not only the entire country, not even the entire world, not even the entire state, College of the Canyons. I know. I'm going to make it big, okay? I'm going to make it super big. Going to CLC? No, my kind of vague plan is going to CLC for like 1 year, maybe 2 years or something like that, getting the not extracurricular, the general ed out of the way. And so I'm not spending $30,000 a year on general ed. Things like math, which I'm never going to touch. I hate math. I love math, but I hate math. And so I think going to CLC for a little bit and getting all those out of the way for really, really cheap is a good idea. And then either from there, I'll, like, after a year or two of that, and this is me giving myself a lot of credit and really I'm channeling a lot of my ego in this, but hopefully I'll get my foot in the door my foot in the door into the industry during that time and not have to go into like a 4-year for film production or something like that. But if I can't, and I kind of and COC is not a great stepping stone for that, and I still need some kind of like actual film production degree or something from a renowned college, I'll figure that out. I'm not sure, but kind of vague is like winging it, and trying to channel the skills that I do have into enjoying what I do and making money. Because I don't like making money, but I have to be making money. So. All right. Am I in the middle of the shot? Thank you. For me? For me. For me. What? Am I thankful for me? Is that what I'm thankful for?
You'll see what you're thinking.
I ramble.
Yeah.
I ramble.
No,
How long?
No. Of course, it's gonna feel weird not being on this campus. Not only that, but just knowing that you've gotten to know so many kids that are younger than you by just a year, which seems not that much of a difference, but in the scheme of like school, you being a senior and them being juniors, sophomores, even freshmen, it's really sad. It's really draining. Yeah, especially for the people that you've known for more than just this year as a senior, becoming like an adult. Them still being basically little children. I really am going to miss a lot of people. That sucks, because they're all younger than me. They're all juniors. I'm gonna miss you all, and it's sad that that all the seniors are actually leaving that class, especially since I think right now, at this very moment, we have like 38 days until finals. It's very weird because the last time I checked, it was like 60 something, and it just dropped. So time flies, and if you ever join this class in the future, just make sure you make as much friends as you can. Love them, care for them. They're great. They're awesome. You love them, and don't ever take them for granted.
But yeah, I mean, we're coming to a close this year. We have like a month and a half. I'm just trying to get through AP Stats because the class is just not my favorite. Sorry, Mrs. Power. And yeah, I mean, video production is the only reason I will even have a little slight feeling of missing the school. Like, video production is and will be some of my favorite times, you know? Some of the best times and some of the worst times, and just an encapsulation of like everything I felt like needed to happen in high school, just kind of like through video production, just a really good time. And I wouldn't have changed going to that class for the world, you know? And I mean, one of the biggest things I've learned from HartTV is like how to like laugh at yourself, you know, because like I don't take myself too seriously. Like, I put myself out there whenever I want to, and I just don't really care the repercussions. Like, I could really care less whether this person thinks I'm cool or this person doesn't think I'm cool, and that's something that took 4 years to find. So I hope that anybody who's watching this can find that too, because it's really gives you a lot of peace, and it makes you feel a lot better about yourself. And I feel very confident going into college. I'm excited. I'm going to Lipscomb University. I'm committed. I'm very happy because I wanted to end up in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's a great place, and I am going to. They gave me a good amount of money, so that's what I'm excited about the most. And also I'm excited about just meeting a lot of new people, and it's a Christian college, so I'm excited about that too, because it'll be a good environment and good place where I can grow in my faith and stuff. And you know, I will miss Hart High. I'll miss video production. There's a lot of people I'll miss, and I hope I stay in touch with. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna thank this class for the memories. And yeah, I'm majoring actually in film production at Lipscomb University, cinematic arts film production. And it's not the best film school per se, but I don't really want to go to a film school because I don't feel like dealing with all of that. I probably missed a bunch of stuff because I'm telling you, this class is like 50 years. Like, there's so much that every day it's like a TV show. Like something new is going on. Someone else is screaming. Usually Max Davis. Something weird or irregular is happening. The quote on the dam, this got canceled, or this was sped up by two times speed, or this happened, or like my goldfish died, or like oh my gosh, she really said that, or the plot thickens every day, and as a senior, I just show up and I just like to watch it all. Like, really, I just like to take it all in. And there are people who are too loud and there are people who are too quiet, but at the end of the day, it just all balances out and we just have a really good time. So I'd like to thank Advanced TV Production, Video Production, Mr. Howard, Nico, and all the people who I've gotten to hang out with and cherish the time with. So thank you. Hope I didn't miss out on too much. And this is Max Merle reporting for HartTV. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, well, obviously, people go on and go to the film industry. Like, I want to have an actual career in that because it's my passion, and I could see myself doing it for the rest of my life. And obviously, most people want to go in there and be a director, But I know, obviously, I'm gonna have to start off small, and I'm gonna have to be like a coffee runner or something. But I also kind of want to be a writer, a screenplay writer for films. I have such a great time doing that. It's like something I just do in my free time. You don't see me doing math or other stuff in my free time, like science. No, I generally put time into it, and we'll definitely like to get improvements with it and get criticism with it. And every film we make in this in high school is just like a test of that writing, and I kind of just want to keep improving and not be satisfied. I would love to write TV shows, movies. I feel like I have a lot of great ideas that would please the audience instead of just like pleasing other people in Hollywood, because I know that's a big thing right now in Hollywood. Is everyone's kind of feeling burnt out with movies because they just seem to be made for each other, like the higher-ups in Hollywood. I just want to make people have fun, have a good time watching my film, and then because movies are supposed to be and TV shows are supposed to be like a break from real life, something you can just kind of relax your mind with, or feel other emotions with. And so I feel like that's what I want to do. I want to write something that can be so compelling to people that they think they're in that world and they can imagine themselves in that world, and just kind of get those creativity in people's minds and just have them have a good experience and have a good time.
After school, I'm going to be an EMT, so I'm going to go to COC and be a paramedic, because I want to ultimately be a firefighter, except I want to work my way up and start as a paramedic and stuff like that. Just because, I don't know, I like being hands-on, which is why I really like this class, because I don't like sitting down and just writing on paper or stuff. I like actually being able to physically do something with my body. Pause. And so, yeah, I think that's why I'm starting to choosing that pathway. I might, in the future, if whatever something happens and I can't be a paramedic or I can't be a firefighter, I think I definitely go back to something in the film industry, just because I really enjoy it. I really look forward to this class. When we have a really big project to film or something like that, I always look forward to doing that because I think it's such a blast to hang out with my friends and it's goof off with the camera. But yeah, I think these 4 years of high school would not have been the same without this class, and I think that a large role that it played a really large role in my high school experience, because I wouldn't have met Max Merlot, I don't think, and he's a really, really good friend to me because we've been through a lot together. So I just think, yeah, I'm just really appreciative of the opportunity that this class has granted me.
I've had a great time here in our film production class. I think it's a great thing that our school is set up. I don't have a lot to say myself right now. Maybe I will next year when I'm going to do my last year of this class. The documentary is going to hit a lot more home for me. But thank you guys for watching. And I want to give a special thank you to Mr. Howard, who spent a lot of time really making this class possible and did it for all of us. So, one more time, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For making this class possible for me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
For me. For me.
For me.
for all of us. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you around. Some of you I might not see around because you're graduating, but it's been a great time. Thank you.